This afternoon, the Supreme Court says the Trump administration can cancel temporary protections for nearly 350,000 Venezuelan migrants. The justices paused a lower court ruling that blocked the White House from revoking the temporary protected status for the Venezuelans that remain in the U.S. for humanitarian reasons. The Biden administration had created the protective status in 2021 and 2023 amid political and economic turmoil under President Nicolas Maduro. For more, let's bring in CBS News immigration and politics reporter Camilo Montoya-Galvez. So, Camilo, many of the rulings or cases that we've been covering lately and following at the Supreme Court related to President Trump's policies have not been on the merits. What's the deal with this case?
This order is also procedural and administrative in nature, but make no mistake, it still has significant implications for hundreds of thousands of migrants in the U.S. who are relying right now on deportation protections and work permits that have now been revoked because of this order. The Supreme Court agreed to pause a lower court order from a judge back in California in March who said that the Homeland Security Secretary, Kristi Noem, had illegally terminated the 2023 temporary protected status designation for Venezuela. TPS is a policy that was created by Congress in 1990, and it allows the secretaries of Homeland Security to designate a country for TPS on the grounds that it is too dangerous and unsafe to send deportees and migrants to those countries because of armed conflict, an environmental disaster, or another crisis. And the Biden administration at the time cited the deteriorating political and economic condition in Venezuela, which has seen millions of their citizens flee in recent years. But now the Trump administration is arguing that conditions in Venezuela have somewhat improved, but even though it is acknowledging that conditions in that country are still bad for people and that there is still economic and political instability, that it is not in the interest of U.S. national security to continue providing deportation protections to hundreds of thousands of Venezuelans, some of whom they say are gang members.
Does this mean that these people who were formerly protected under this status will now immediately be deported?
Right now, these immigrants have no ability anymore to lawfully work in the U.S. They have lost their work permits, and they are no longer protected from deportation. It is unclear whether the administration will send immigration and customs enforcement officers and agents to immediately detain and try to deport them, but they are now fair game for being arrested and for being deported too.
Okay, Camilo Montoya-Galvez, much more to come tonight on the Daily Report as well. Thank you.